All right, here. Welcome to Blue Pen Land again. We're going to do some unit conversions here, right? So notice that we've got, this is absolute pressure, and we want to turn it into gauge pressure in PSI. Gauge pressure is how much more than an atmosphere it is. So I'm going to show you how to do that in a sec here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn torr into PSI, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1340 torr and divide that by 760 torr. And I'll get a fraction. This is how many atmospheres, right? Basically, this is going to be number of atmospheres, right? And then I'm going to multiply that by an atmosphere in PSI. And really, this is PSI per ATM, and that's per ATM. And the units all cancel out, right? The per ATMs go away, and we end up with PSI. So let's try this. Let's go 1340 divided by 760. Times 14.7. Now this is going to give me absolute pressure in PSI. So it's 25.9 PSI absolute, right? Okay. Which is just, normally you don't have to say absolute. You can just, that's what it means, right? But remember, gauge pressure is how much more than an atmosphere it is, right? So the gauge pressure is the absolute pressure minus an atmosphere, right? So that's going to be 25.9 minus 14.7. Let's try that. I get 11.2 PSI. And then you better, if it's gauge pressure, you better say gauge pressure, okay? The formula, and I'll put this on the assessments, the formula is, what is the formula? The formula is, pressure. Absolute pressure is gauge pressure plus 1 atmosphere. So the way this thing worked out using that is 25.9 is the gauge pressure plus 14.7, right? And then you can solve for the gauge pressure. Does that make sense? I hope it does.